Hello guys, here is MrTutorX again, and we are going to cover a very simple but maybe useful for many of you, a very simple topic, and it's a simple math. Alright, so we're going to put two numbers here and put the sum of them here, and then calculate the product and the difference and the average and the minimum or maximum. So this is Microsoft Word, and I just used this table here and draw a table and just put an icon here just to make it less boring, and we save it as PDF and then we open it up with Adobe Acrobat X. So here it is, the table. Nothing we can do yet, and we're going to make it to work. Alright, so we click on Tools and then we click on Edit to edit, and then we just say no for now, and we're going to add a text field here. So we draw a text field and we're gonna name it Sum1, and another one for the second number, and we call it Sum2, and we're going to draw the third one for the sum itself, so sum. So we have to do for all the other rows, which I already did it ahead of time to make it faster, but it doesn't do anything yet. These are the simple text fields. Alright, so to have the last cell of each row to calculate these two numbers, we gotta put something here. So double click on it, and the very last tab, it calls calculate, and then if you click on value is the, and then there is a sum and product and average, and you can see all of them. So we're gonna choose sum for this row, and then we pick what? Sum 1 and 2, because we want these two numbers to add together and put on the last cell. So click OK. Let's do the same for the second row, but it is product, so product of product 1 and 2. OK, and then the third one, value is the, alright, there's no difference here. So maybe Adobe was thinking that we could just use negative numbers to sum, and maybe we could do something about it, but I guess that's not a good or the best way possible. We're going to deal with difference later, so I'll show you later. I'm going to do the average, and then we pick average 1 and 2, which is this and this. And for the minimum or maximum, we're going to use minimum for now, but maximum is the same idea. So the minimum, and I'm just gonna min max 1 and 2, choose them. Okay, now what? Let's close this and go to preview and see if it works. Sum of 4 and 4 is 8. Product of 4 and 2 is also 8. The difference is not working yet. Let's do the average, like 7 and 7 is 14 divided by 2 is 7. Okay, a minimum of a maximum 100 and 10. Which one is the minimum? Okay, it is 10. Alright, I know it might be like we totally can tell it's very simple, but if there is a huge list of numbers, that would work. Okay, let's go to the difference. The difference, alright, we go back to edit and we double click on difference. So there's no difference here. What do we do here? We're going to write a little bit of code, like 2 lines, 3 lines of little codes in JavaScript to do so. It is not that hard, and I'm going to describe it how. So we click on that edit, and then the JavaScript editor will pops up, and we're gonna put 3 variables to tell this JavaScript that which one we want to subtract from which one and put it where. So we're gonna say variable, let's say x equals this dot get field with capital F and then open parentheses and quote, and then just type the name difference 1, which is the, and then semicolon, which is the first cell here. So difference 1. And so I'm gonna write it for the other two as well, where y equals this dot get field open parentheses and then the difference. Actually the difference is capital D, so I'm going to fix the other one to capital. Alright, code and close parentheses and semicolon. Let's fix this to that, and then again variable z equals this dot get field open parentheses and difference itself. Alright, now what we did is we just told the computer that these are our fields: difference 1, difference 2, and difference. And we put all the amount, whatever it is going to be, as x, as y, and as z. To make it simpler later on to do the calculation, we're going to deal with x and y and z and not the whole code. Alright, so the very important line here that does the calculation is the value that is in z. So we just type z dot value equals the first number minus the second number, the second value. So the value of the first and the value of the second. Alright, so we open the parentheses and we say x value minus y value, and then we close the bracket, parentheses, and semicolon. So it should work, I hope. Let's click OK. Well, no error message, so let's say what happened. I don't know. Let's see. 100 minus 90 is nothing. Alright, let's see what happened. Why? Where x, this get field difference 1, difference 2, and the difference. Oh, see, there is a dot. So it's always, guys, it's really important to check your code. Even in 3 simple line of codes you could have a mistake, like me. Anyways, so it's gonna be working, I hope. Alright, close. Yeah, I already can see the result there. It is working. So we just gonna type 200 minus 10, 190. Alright, it is working. Good job. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys like this, and if you really like it, I can maybe cover the actual use of this in another video, like let's say making a interactive bill system. Like let's say you have a list of items and you want to sell them, they have a price, and it's going to be calculations and adding and maybe do some tax calculation. I don't know, something we can see, we can decide later on that. But yeah guys, thank you so much for all your support that you already did, and please like and subscribe so I know that you guys are following me and you like what I do. And thanks so much. Thank you, and have a good day or night. Bye.